What's up, guys? Kevin Creedon back again, and I have a topic that just really spurred some interest in me right now. So, before I go any further with this topic, those of you who are watching who may suffer with a mental illness such as depression, this is not a commentary on that. Now, getting into it. So, it's my day off. I was just watching a couple of videos, and there's this guy that I've talked about in the past. His name's Tommy Edison. I watch his videos, and he was talking about forced positivity. So he mentions another YouTuber and has their video linked. So after watching his video, I watch this person's video and then that person's video. It was Tommy Edison, PewDiePie. He's a huge guy on YouTube, if you guys don't know. Something DeFranco, I'm not sure his name. I think it's like James DeFranco, and then Casey Neistat. Now, the thing that they talk about is forced positivity with YouTubers and the daily vloggers. I have always thought about this because as a psychology major, this is something that always interested me, and as a cynical person, especially from being real young and being on Facebook, I was always like, okay, these person's lives can't be that real. Now, when I started doing YouTube, I started doing positive things because I got into YouTube from doing model trains and cars. You guys know this. Most of you do. It wasn't until maybe last year I started doing more of the about me type videos. The about me daily vlog. Well, not really daily vlogs, but you know what I mean. And there was one video I did recently about having to get an eye surgery that went well then and didn't go so well after. The recovery stuff happened. I'll talk about that in another video because that's going to be a longer video and I don't want to say anything till everything's said and done. Because I felt with that video I may have guilted some people into doing some things. I'm not that type of guy. As most of you guys know, I'm the type of guy who likes to do things on his own, what have you. My thing is with forced positivity, yes, it is an issue that a lot of YouTubers and a lot of YouTube vloggers have done because nobody wants to sit and listen to somebody complain about their life all the time. However, my weird interpretation is that when I did that video with the talking about what was going on with myself and how it was, a little bit of a sad situation. Sorry, I also have a cold, if you can't tell. A lot of people watched that video where I was a little bit more saddened. And then there was a follow-up video where I had some more bad news. And I kind of just brushed it off because that's the type of guy I am. Now, I mean, it gets harder and harder, but now it seems to be like it's coming easier. Bad news is easy to brush off. Because really, the thing that happened was my grade dipped. Now, I knew what to do at the time to improve my grade. I understand that. So, that is what that is. But, when it comes to false positivity, I never really try to falsify who I am or be upbeat intentionally just for YouTube views or money or monetization. I mean, the only reason I monetize my videos is so more people can see them. I'm not sure if that works, but hey, it only takes a few minutes and you guys can just press the skip ad button that appears right about there maybe. Wherever it appears on whatever you're using. But anyway, this is not just a YouTube problem. This is all over every social media. It started from when I was young on YouTube, when I first got my first Facebook account. The problem with that is, and there's still people who are fooled by Facebook. The thing with Facebook is people only put up what they want you to see. It could always be smiling faces in their posts, but then if you know the person in real life, you get to talking to them, you really get to know them, and you see that, hey, yeah, they're happy all the time on Facebook, but that's just Facebook. And a lot of people forget that anybody can see Facebook. Now, other people do remember that, and they just put positive things on there. So that's what really piqued my interest. And also, being a psych major, PewDiePie mentioned that a Harvard, I believe he's a doctorate student or a professor, actually had conducted a research study that when you force thinking positive, it's not doing you any good. my explanation for that, and I'm just a psychology major, I don't have a degree yet, I'm not a doctor by any standard, so it's really just my personal opinion. My thing is, when you work that hard and you focus on that hard, you're going to get exhausted. Now, the reason I talk about this is because I'm never forcing positivity. The videos where I'm driving a semi-truck on this computer back here, and you guys are looking at the computer as I'm looking up at the TV when I'm driving, I thought it was just fun to take you guys along with me on my journeys, and it's just another way of me to talk to you guys without you having to look at my computer and, oh, my fancy hat from Christmas and my TV and stuff, you know, because I know myself, I get bored of just looking at a talking head every once in a while. That's why, like, daily vlogs don't work with me. I like watching people who do, like, maybe weekly vlogs, maybe monthly vlogs. So, but the reason I sound so happy all the time while I'm playing American Truck Simulator is I'm doing something that I always wanted to do as a kid. I'm driving a semi-truck, and that's why I'm always sounding positive while I drive. I mean, also, too, you guys let me know in the comments, but I'm pretty sure most of you guys know when I'm not my happiest, when I'm not my most positive. And also, this forced positivity thing, to me, it's such a joke because human beings are one of the smartest mammals out there. You can pick up when somebody's not happy. You can pick up when somebody's not feeling the best. So, false positivity really is just setting you up to go backwards. Because if you're working that hard to try to be happy instead of letting it come naturally to you, you're going to get strained, you're going to get tired, you're going to get what I call burnout. And that's when you've been doing something so long that it just becomes monotonous. And that you really don't have the joy in it. It's like me, where I would do personal challenges of trying to make a custom every day in the summer. And that's when you lose your creativity. You gotta let the creativity flow. You gotta take breaks sometimes. That's why they advise you to take vacation at work. Now, I know sometimes, especially you guys who own your own businesses, you really can't. You gotta try to schedule it in. That's why a lot of you guys I call weekend warriors, because you're out after the work hours, and you're out doing things that you want to do. Now, that makes sense. But if you gotta force yourself to be happy to do these things, it's not worth it at all. But that's just my 2 cents. I hope you guys like this video. Let me know in the comment section. This will also be linked into my Facebook. So, have a good one, guys, and try not to force positivity. Try to be happy. Alright, later.